Hey guys, what is up? It is Shawnee, Girl Take No podcast host. I wanted to come on live. First of all, let me make sure I'm live on all of my channels because that's one thing I have to do. I have to check them to make sure that I am live. But I wanted to come on because I wanted to. Okay, yeah, I am alive. I'm streaming live on YouTube. I wanted to come on. Because I wanted to. Okay, yeah, I am alive. I'm streaming live on YouTube. I wanted to come on. That came in super loud. Sorry, guys. I didn't know that my microphone on my tablet was up that high, but I wanted to come on because I wanted to show you guys the new look and feel of the Girl Take No podcast. And I really have to get my thing together so my sign behind me can illuminate better than that, so you can actually see the name of the podcast. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is it. Listen, I have new chairs. It's a new studio, and I know y'all might be thinking, girl, that should look the same, but it does not. Okay, it really don't, because I have new chairs which are way more comfortable than the ones I had before. The other chairs I had in the studio were just ones I had upstairs in my bedroom, and I just decided to bring downstairs and use for the podcast. But now I'm like, let me buy some chairs. And as you can see, I added a third chair because I am doing a show called You're Not Invited with my two good girlfriends. And we want to be able to do some shows in-house, in studio sometimes versus virtual all the time. And so I wanted to upgrade to get another microphone, to get another headphones, all that stuff. And I upgraded my microphones to the Shure 7MB. I think that's how they say them. And I got 3 of those. And I'm telling you, when I upgraded my sound, the mics, it sounds so much better. I swear to you, the sound quality on these microphones are so much better than any other microphone that I've had. And I don't care what nobody say, but these are the best mics. These are the mics that most podcasters use. And if you're able to afford them, able to upgrade to them, then I would suggest you do so, when that time comes for you. Also, I upgraded lighting. As you can see, the lighting in the studio is different. It is pink. It is, and it's illuminating. And I really just have like a fill light on right now on me. I've also upgraded to a camera, which I am not using my camera. I've been using Irium. I think that's how they pronounce it. It's a webcam app off my phone, and it connects to my studio here. And I've been using my phone as my camera, and it has been such a hassle because sometimes when you use a web app, that shit can go out, like it goes black and it can lose connection, and it is just like the worst when it happens when you're doing an interview with someone and your screen goes black and they're talking and they're like, what the hell is going on, and you're like, oh god, I hope it comes back. And then you have to get your editor to try to edit those pieces out, and then it's hard to do that because the person was talking and stuff like that. So I am so happy to know that now I have a camera, and I'm just waiting on different lighting to come, because the lighting that I have here, which look great on my cell phone, it doesn't translate that well on my camera. I need brighter lighting, and so I have to return this light and return these key lights that I have also, because I have new lights coming that will give me more of that look and feel from what you see now, because that's what I'm trying to achieve. But yeah, I'm excited. But you know what, listen, let me check Facebook. I want to make sure I'm streaming on Facebook. Last time I was streaming, I did not see myself live on Instagram, and someone said that in order to see yourself on Instagram, you have to log into another account to see if you're live. So I want to see if I'm live, but I do see that I'm live on Facebook. Let me see if I'm live in my Facebook group, because for those of you who don't know, I have a Girl Take Note Facebook group, and if you want to join, please head over to that page. And yeah, I'm streaming live on there too. It's not under Girl Take Note, it's under my Shawnee Sanders, but I'm live here inside the group, which is good too. And like I said, the only thing is that I can't tell if I'm live on Instagram, and I want to see if I can change my account on here, or do I just have one? I don't know if I have one particular account on my tablet, where on my cell phone I have multiple accounts. Okay, yeah, I can't tell if I'm live on Instagram, but hopefully I will be able to. I don't know. I'll try to figure out. I'm gonna try to log into my existing Shawnee Sanders account and see if I'm live, because I want to be able to come on here more and do live conversations with you guys and, talk about things. Listen, the new show of the Girl Take No podcast is coming out this Thursday. I interview Marsha Van Weinsberg, and she is a business coach, and she helps you tell your story. Her story is amazing, and when you listen to the podcast, you're really going to see how much of a strong woman she is to have dealt with what she dealt with her children, and how she owned her story. She didn't let the story own her. She owned it, and she has been really great at telling her story. She's told it multiple times, so therefore she's very good at telling it. But she also helped you learn how to own your story and let you know that you're not defined by what has happened to you in your life. That's not what define you. We all go through things, and we all have to overcome hardship and things of that nature. But we're not what happened to us. We're more than that. And listening to the podcast, you're going to learn that you might as well be the one to tell your story before somebody else do. And you take ownership of your story. So you learn the power of sharing your story and how your story can resonate with other people and really inspire people. And people feel like, I'm going through that same type of thing, and they see that you have overcame it, and now they know that, I can overcome this too. Oh my God, my dog is like the worst. He sits around here and he's like knocking shit over because he's playing all over the place, and I should have just put him in a cage. I really should have just put you in a cage, Patch. You are being a bad boy, okay? You are being a bad boy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, you gotta get down. What are you, guys? This is Patch. This is my dog. He will just you see, he's a big dog and he don't know his size. And so he's just playing. Come on, get down. And he's playing, but he doesn't know what he's doing, that he's wrapped up in everything that I have here. And now he's wrapped up in my headphones. Go. Come on. Go. Okay, I'm back. I can't believe he just did that. Oh my God, that light better not be broken. Okay. But yes, so Shawnee Sanders, yes, I want to log in. But listen, yes, the power of owning your story, the power of ownership of your story. You're the one that tell it. Nobody else can tell it like you can. And you don't have to let it define you. You don't have to be ashamed of it. The episode this Thursday is really, really good. She gives so much. I mean, she drops so many different jewels in that conversation that I really learned something. And I feel like every time I interview someone, I continue to learn more things, about myself and self-discovery. I feel like starting this podcast really put me on a self-discovery path, because I'm talking to all these different life coaches. I'm talking to all these different women and people who have really overcame a lot in their lives. You know what I mean? Or just maybe going through something and really helping others how to get there. I just did a show where a woman talk about, for those of you who work the 9 to 5 and you want to move up in your career, and how to ask for that promotion, how to seek that new opportunity. You know what I mean? And how does it feel? And how to ask for a promotion when you have a manager that doesn't support you. So it was really good, because I interview a lot of entrepreneurs, but we do need to talk about the 9 to 5ers, people who have 9 to 5s, people who want to grow in their careers. Let's give them some valuable information on how to grow. And it was really powerful because it was all about women in tech. And because there's not a lot of us in tech, especially what's so crazy, this conversation, she said that there's not a lot of women in tech. And I told her there might not be a lot of women in tech, but there surely isn't a lot of African American women in tech. And I know, because I work in tech. And so I show up in the room, and a lot of times I am the only African American woman and the only black person in the room. And I'm always like, oh man, do anybody else notice that I'm the only one here? Do anybody else notice that I'm the only black person in this room? Or are we just going to sit here and act like it's not happening? Like you just don't see it, and maybe people don't, but it says a lot. And I want to see more of us at the table. I want to see more of us as decision makers, because I am a decision maker in my organization. And so I want to see more of that as well, because we need it. So that show is going to come out too. I think it's going to come out in April, but it's really good. And I can't wait for you guys to get it. But I'm excited to be streaming live. But like I said, let me try to see if I can log in and see if I am in live on Instagram. 1 second, guys. I really want to try to get this because I'm like, I really got to get this down. Let's see if I log in. You know when you're trying to log into something and you can't remember your goddamn password to save your life? When it's like, I try to make all of them the same, but I cannot remember the password. And now they want to send me a login code. Like, what? Why can't I just log in? Why I gotta get a fucking login code? And I don't even think I have Yahoo on here. Okay. I'm not going to know if I'm live on Instagram at all. So I would just leave it alone. I can't even be bothered because right now I don't even know what's happening. It's trying to send me a code. And I'm like, I just want to go. Okay. I just wanted to log into my Instagram account to see if I'm live. But yeah, so that show is coming up. So it's really good on career growth and where you want to go in your career and how to grow in your career, how to have those tough conversations with your manager, and then how to have a tough conversation with yourself to say, you know what, if I'm not growing in this organization, then maybe it's time for me to go somewhere else and grow. And that's a tough call to make. You know what I mean? Especially if you've been with a company for a long time and you know, you get very comfortable in your position, but yet you're not seeing opportunities and you're not seeing growth. And if you're not seeing that growth, then it's time to make that decision, that tough decision to move to a different organization so you can see growth, because you can move to another organization and get that position, you know what I'm saying, that you want, versus still try to fight and beg the company that you add for the position, which is what I did. I left. I knew it was time for me to leave when I didn't see any growth any further. And I went to an organization that gave me exactly even more than what I expected. And I'm just, you know, so it's out there for you and you just have to seek it, but it's out there. It really is. So that's a really good show, and it's a really good conversation to have, because you know it talks about motivation and confidence, and it talks about employee morale. Like, you know, sometimes you're in an organization and you know you probably feel like, I don't want to ask none of these people for shit, you know, because they're not giving up nothing and I don't want to try it. Where's my shoe? And so, you know, but you know, we talk about that too, but you know, it's all about what you want. It's where you want to go in your career. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to stay where you are, then you can stay where you are and be fine with that. But if you really want to see growth, then you're going to have to make some tough decisions. Either to start, I don't know, stepping up and doing more at the company you're at, or either go somewhere else and get it. And you know what? And we also talk about that term, quiet quitting, because it's such a weird term to me, because I'm just like, if you don't want to be at the fucking job, just quit. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you quietly quitting? What am I going to quietly quit for? I'm going to quit loudly. I mean, I'm going to send that email to everybody in CCHR because I'm quitting this job. I'm not going to quietly quit like I'm only going to do what my job description says. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going any further. I'm not going that extra mile. I've been doing that kind of shit my whole life. So I guess I've been quietly quitting for years, because I feel like that's really nothing new. But when you find a position that offers you that true work-life balance, I didn't know what work-life balance was until I got this position. That's why I was able to start this podcast. That's why I was able to dedicate so much time to my podcast, because I have a position where I have true work-life balance and I have time to pursue the things that I truly bring me joy, you know, and time to do things with my family and spend time with my loved ones. So that's what I did. You know, because, you know, girl, trying to get this podcast off the ground now, you know, until this podcast can bring me in the, you know, compensate that salary, I got to keep on working. I got to keep on making dollar bills because I got bills to pay. I mean, it costs to upgrade the studio. But you know what? The job funds my studio. And that's what it does. The job funds my side hustle. The job funds my business. So I'm happy for it, and I'm glad I got it, and I'm grateful for it. But you're going to have to make a tough decision if you're in that position. If you're in that position, it's time to make a tough decision. If you're at an organization, you're like, I'm quietly quitting, it's time for you to make a decision to just leave that shit, because that's not for you. What's the point of being there? You quietly quitting. Why? You might just leave. What's the point? There is none. Nobody can convince me that there is. You're just not going to be able to convince me that there is. So those are two really great shows. I did more interviews. You know what? I did another interview last week, and this show is going to come out in April as well. And it's all about how to make adult friends as adults, right? Like, we go through our life, we have our childhood friends, we have friends we met in college, we have friends we met at work, and we have friends we just made along the way. But you know, the older we get, I feel like our friend group begins to diminish. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as many. And I mean, like, not acquaintances. I mean, like, truly your core friends. You know, the girls that you tell all your business to, right? Because, you know, you can't tell everybody your business. Nah, you can't. Especially when it comes to your man or your husband. You got to keep certain things to yourself. But, you know, as you get older, it's hard to make new friends. Lespecially if you move to a new city and you don't know anyone. It's hard to make new friends. And so I interviewed a woman, Lillian Jackson, and excuse me, I shouldn't have did that. Lillian Jackson, and she is the CEO and co-founder of Brown Skin Brunchin'. And if you don't know, just go Google it. You know, they have a Facebook group, but it's all about girlfriends, black women coming together over brunch. And I think what was so good about the conversation is that she said that they knew. I asked her how hard was it for her to name her app, because it's an app. It's an actual app. Like, she owns her own platforms. And asked her how hard it was to name it. And she said to me, she said, you know what? We decided to name it Brown Skin Brunchin' because we knew going in we were going to exclude some people. And we knew that some people would probably have a problem with us calling it Brown Skin Brunchin'. She said, but we wanted to be okay with that because we're looking for brown skin girls like us to have as girlfriends. She's her and her best friend moved to different cities, and they had to find friends because they was no longer living with, you know, close to each other. And they wanted to find friends, and they realized how hard it was to make friends. And I'm like, it's true. Like, sometimes as adults, it's not easy to make friends. Like, it really isn't, you know, because I know me, I'll side out somebody real quick because I'm just like, girl, what you about? You know, that kind of thing. But I'm a friendly person. And, you know, I'm friendly to everyone. But, you know, when you bring someone into your life, you do have to be cautious, right? You don't know who that person are. They don't know who you are. But I think it's so cool that these women get together over brunch. You have ambassadors in over 84 cities. And they get together. They coordinate brunch. They invite the women out. And you guys just come and have conversations at brunch. It's not anything. There's no topics. You know, it's just normal girlfriend talk. Normal talk when you meet someone and you ask them how they doing, who they are, what's going on, what movie did you watch, did you look at Bridgerton, have you been looking at what is my new show, Bel Air, you know, because that's on, the new season is on, y'all, and that's what it's about. And so I'm excited. I'm excited for that episode because I think a lot of you guys are going to really benefit from that. And I think a lot of you are going to run to her app. They had over 21,000 downloads already, which is really, really good for an app, for a launch. And I'm excited for them. And I'm already on the app because I'm like, you know, you can always use more girlfriends, you know. And so I'm on the app, and they have a chapter here where I am in the DMV area. So I'm excited about that. But check it out, Brown Skin Brunchin'. Because you know one thing about us, especially black women, we love some brunch, okay? We love some mimosas, we love some bellinis, and we love some good food, and we love good conversation with food. I know that's just like how me and my girlfriends are. We get good food, we get drinks, and we got good conversation. It's a good fucking time. It's a good time. It really is a good time. So I suggest you guys make sure you check out the episode. I'm gonna let you guys know when the episode is gonna launch. I don't know right now. I've done so many shows, interviews already that, you know, I don't know where all of them. I have them all down when they're gonna launch, of course, like organized, but I don't know them off the top of my head. But it was just a really good conversation. I had that last week, but that show will air in, I think it'll be April, if not close to May. But it's going to be a good show. So make sure you guys check that out. Oh my God, I can't wait to tell you guys. I want to know, first of all, God, I don't know if I should just save this for when we do our show, but it's not till next week when we do You're Not Invited, because I want to talk about how Evelyn and Tamar are engaged around the same time. Isn't that crazy? And it's so, first of all, let me tell you guys something. They spoiled it because the show Queen's Court just came out. I just started watching them. I mean, I didn't even finish. Oh, I did finish them. I did finish them. I just finished them yesterday. But they just came out, and now it's like they spoiled it for everybody because you already told us who everybody picked. And I had been seeing Tamar around with that white guy for a long time, and I knew she was dating him. So when the show came on, I was like, oh, that's where that looked like the guy she's dating. And it was. But it's like, how y'all gonna be all public and social media with these men when the show just came out? It's like, damn, y'all mess up the ratings. It's like all the news broke. Evelyn engaged, Tamar engaged, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, I just started watching this show. I mean, what's the point of me watching to the end? I already know who you chose. Poor Nivea. Nivea couldn't make a choice. And let me tell you, you know what, you guys still, you should still watch the season because it's good. Because I feel like with Nivea, the reason why she didn't find anyone is because she's too much in her own head. She doubt herself too much. She second guess herself too much when she really has some really good picks. And she could have been one of the women too that's being proposed to right now as well. But she was just being, I don't know, it's like some of the things she was doing was so much for attention for one guy she really liked a lot. But in the end, she didn't choose him because she just wasn't sure. And I'm like, girl, you're never going to be 100% sure. You just have to take a chance, but you're never going to be 100% sure, but you just have to take a chance. And she did not take the chance. And that's why Tamar and Evelyn are not engaged, because they took the chance. Nobody's going to be perfect, and I there's no perfect person, there's no perfect being. You're not perfect, I'm not perfect. The man you're gonna be with, he's not gonna be perfect. If you're thinking that you're gonna find a man and he's gonna be perfect, and you got this list that you're going by, you might just throw that list in the garbage, because the man that you put on that paper doesn't exist. Nobody's gonna be perfect. People come with shit, people come with flaws. And you have to decide who shit you're going to deal with, who stuff are you going to deal with. I got to move the dog because he's going to end up ruining everything, guys. He's so busy. He's going to end up knocking everything over. Just like normally when I record, I put him in a cage because he just be busy. He doesn't know how big he is, because he's still a baby. Believe it or not, he's only 8 months and he's still a baby, and so he doesn't know how big he is. And so a lot of times I have to crane him because he's all over the place. That's how you guys saw the light fall, because that's what he do. He's all over the place. That's what he's been doing. But yeah, listen, if you're looking for someone, and I feel like this one, Nivea, like I really wish she would have just gave them more of a chance and more of an opportunity, because she really had two guys who really, really wanted to be with her, who really enjoyed her, and I thought would have been really good for her. And she didn't choose neither one of them. I'm just like, girl, sometimes we have to get out our own way. We really have to get out of our own way. We stop ourselves from certain things, and it's crazy. Okay, I got to get the dog in. Listen, I'm going to have to end this live. You guys, hold on. You have to move. You have to move, Patch. Okay, I'm back. Oh my God, I'm back. Okay. Anyways, yeah, like I said, sometimes we get in our own way. I am just struggling with the dog. I'm like, I should have just put him up before I came on live. Like, this is crazy. He is doing too much. Woo! If y'all got an active dog out there, let me know what y'all do, because this one right here, he's chewing on everything he see, right? He's even chewing on my furniture. I've had dogs before. My dog passed away. He was 17 years old. He passed away last year. And he didn't do this. He didn't chew on my furniture. And I had him since he was a baby too. This one here, he's a Jack Russell Terrier. He chews on my furniture. And I'm just like, he chews on everything. Whatever he can find. I got him plenty of chew toys, but he is just chewing up every goddamn thing. I'm like, Jesus Christ, help me. Help me, God. But anyways, listen, Queen's Court, you got to watch it. It's still a good show. I'm still going to talk about it next week with my girls because it's noteworthy. And yeah, I think I think I'm going to hop off this live because the dog is tripping, right? And he is just like ruining my whole thing. And so, let me see. Did I log myself out of? Okay. I want to make sure I didn't log myself out of my own. My girl, take note. Facebook page. Instagram page. But yeah, so it's just like, it's a good show. You still need to watch it. I'm currently watching a new season of Bel Air. That's been really good so far. What else am I watching? Oh, Real Housewives of New Jersey. And I haven't watched that in a few years, and I'm really just catching up. And I think I'm only watching it because Teresa's getting married, and I just wanted to kind of catch up with her and see what's going on with her. But I haven't really been watching it. I don't know. I haven't been really that into it lately. But I'm always into the Real Housewives of Atlanta now. Always. So I'm very interested in seeing what's going on with that. Yeah, but listen, I just wanted to come on here real quick. I wanted to give you guys a tour, the look and feel of the new studio. The dog is acting crazy. He is just doing too much. What time is it? I'm hungry. What time is it? Is it too late to eat? I didn't have dinner. You know what? I don't even care. It's Saturday night. I'm gonna eat. Who cares, right? Yeah, but listen, this has been great. I hope all my streams went pretty good. I hope everything looks good. And I'm gonna figure out Instagram. I really am, because I really want to know if I'm live streaming on Instagram, and if I'm not, I'm gonna be pretty upset, because this is supposed to be connected to all my platforms except for TikTok. I can't get it because I don't have TikTok on desktop. Basically, to go live on desktop, you have to be able to have, I don't know, permission or some shit. It just seemed like it was complicated, so I just said, forget about it. I'm not even gonna try it. But this is the new studio, guys. This is it. This is the new studio. This is the new digs. Okay, I'm trying to make it happen. I've been investing in this podcast. I have so many plans for this podcast. I have brands reaching out to me for collaborations, and so you're going to start seeing a lot more from me with the podcast. You really are, and I'm very excited about it. I got to make sure I remember. Ooh, somebody's making a veggie flatbread on Instagram. Don't you get, like, when you're strolling on Instagram and you see food or people cooking, don't you just kind of stop and be like, ooh, what's that? I know I do. I don't know about you guys. I mean, maybe that's what my problem is now. That's why I'm trying to, your girl got to lose some weight now, because I'm getting too mesmerized by food. That's my problem now, okay? But it's going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to make it happen. All right, guys, listen. Thank you for hanging out with me for this short period of time. I'm excited. I'm excited about the new studio, the new look and feel. I can't wait until my girls are in the studio and see how they feel about it. I want to make sure that everybody's in frame, and it seemed like we are, and it's going to be a good episode. So I can't wait. I can't wait for them to see it in person. They're going to love it. They're going to be like, oh my God, it's so cute. And the chairs are comfortable. I got these new chairs. Listen, Amazon, these chairs, Amazon. I got everything from Amazon. I mean, don't we just fucking love Amazon? It's almost like, what did we do before Amazon? Where did I buy stuff from? What stores did I used to go to? You know what I mean? I get everything from Amazon. Everything you see right now, all of it came from Amazon. Everything in the back of me, like, let me move. I wish I could, let me move. Everything behind me, I got everything from Amazon. And it's like, what was life like before Amazon? Somebody DM me and tell me what was life like before Amazon. You know what? I think I'm going to put that up as a post. As a question. What was life like before Amazon? What was your life like before Amazon? Where did you buy stuff from? What stores did you really go to? I remember I used to go to the Walmart. I don't even go to the Walmart no more. The only time I go to the Walmart is when it's around Christmas time, and that's rarely. And that's only because I think the reason why, let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest, Joe. I think the reason why I don't go to Walmart is because it's not one close to me. I feel like one is just a little too far and I gotta drive to it, so I'm always at Target. If there was a Walmart close to me, I probably would shop at Walmart. I'm not even gonna lie. But I couldn't get all this at Walmart. So what did we do before Amazon? Where did we shop before Amazon? Where? I mean, you can buy everything from Amazon. Look at this. Every seller is on Amazon. That's why people are killing drop shipping on Amazon. Because I'm probably one of the persons that giving you all the money, because I'm buying everything I see off Amazon. Everything. 100%. So, I don't know. But that's a question I'm going to put out there. I'm going to see what kind of responses I get on what do we do before Amazon? How did we shop? You remember we had to wait weeks for shit to come. With Amazon, we get that shit the same day. We get it next day. We get it a few days. And now, let me tell you something. What I hate is that when they send me that damn message that say your shipment has been delayed, I get so pissed. Because my new light has got delayed. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I was supposed to be getting this light today. I got a show to do tomorrow with the young lady of Take 30 podcast. Me and her are going to collaborate and do a show together tomorrow and record a show tomorrow. I don't know where it's going to air. I'll ask her when she's going to air it, but I'll be on her podcast tomorrow. And I'm like, I wanted my new lighting. I want to make sure that my studio looks good and that I'm able to record properly and everything's going to look right. And I'm like, I can't stand that message that my shipment got delayed, because you be so ready and expecting everything. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't know when that shit's coming. Well, they claim it's going to come tomorrow, so let's see. Between tomorrow and Tuesday, so I got tons of interviews next week, too, to do, so I really did need that light, but okay. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to trip. I'm going to just wait and see what happens. That's all I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to wait and see what happens. Oh, my God. You know what? I got to do this thing that Babylon Brandy told me about. So I went live on Instagram Thursday. What was it? Wednesday with Babylon with Brandy, and we talked about podcasting, and she gave me a few cool things that I can use, because when I'm on live, I cannot see the live chat. So I don't know if people are asking questions, especially, first of all, I don't even know if I'm on Instagram live, so I can't see nothing you're saying on Instagram. Secondly, I have to go into the apps to actually see the chats, and I got to make sure that that this volume is not up so high. But yeah, so I can't see the chats, but I really want to. Brandy gave me a few apps that I can use in order to be able to see my chats while I'm streaming live on a different platform. So that's really cool, and I'm really excited about it. Me and her are gonna start doing those series probably maybe once a week and try to figure out the cadence for those, because podcasting is super fun. It's a lot of work that goes into it. Trust me, if somebody tell you, oh, it's not that much work, yes, the fuck it is, they lying. It's a lot of work, especially if you have a lot of guests that come on the show, and you have creatives you got to make, you got show notes you got to write, you got you should have a website. You have a website that you want to update with new shows. So it's so much that goes into it. But it's fun, and I love it, and I enjoy it, and I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't enjoy it. And so we're going to be doing that podcasting for beginners weekly, and we're going to try to figure out like I said, what day we're going to do it on, when we're going to start. But we do know we need to go and do more lives. I need to do more lives. I need to be live more. I got to go live on TikTok. I got to see what my dog got right now, because I don't know what he's eating on, but guys, y'all got to hold on. He has torn a hole in his toy. This is why I can't give him toys. He'll tear a hole in them. And my husband brought this, and this is supposed to be indestructible. Lies. I don't know where he got this from, but he just got this today. Today, guys. He just got this today. Patch, come here. He just got this today. And so it used to make a little squeaking noise, but he has torn a hole into it. And he took the squeaky thing out of it. And now he's over here playing with it like it's a goddamn toy. And I got to take it for him, because if I don't, he will end up eating it. Look at him. Patch, how could you? You just got that toy. Oh my God. Patch, come. What do you got? Come on, you got to take it out your mouth. You gotta take it out your mouth. Where is it? You can't have that in your mouth. You gotta swallow it. No. I mean, do anybody else gotta do this with their dog? Shit. And it's so funny, because now he's walking around looking for it. Like, what happened to it? Like, I didn't just take it out his mouth. Like, seriously? I just took it out your mouth. Like, what are you doing? He doesn't know where it's at. He's trying to find it. I can't let him get it. I cannot let him get it, because he will eat it if I let him get it. And I can't let him eat it because I can't let him get sick. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't. But I can't believe he's been able, oh my God, what's that? I can't believe he was able to tear through this toy and pull out the squeaker noise, the thing that makes the noise. Oh my God, it's crazy. This is how I know it's time for me to get off this live, because my dog is tripping. He is straight tripping. He is like seriously walking all around my basement looking for it, because my studio is in my basement. For those of you that didn't know, I just created an area in my basement for my studio because I want a permanent location. I didn't want to have to take stuff down, break it down, put it back up. I'm not doing all that. It needs a permanent location where everything just stays up and I just come in and record. It's gone, Patch. It's gone. Okay? It's gone. It's gone. Come on, stop. Okay, guys, listen, this has been good. Like I said, welcome to the new studio. This is it. Hope you guys like it. It's everything I thought it would be and more. And really, I just love how my background illuminates with the pink in the back. And I think it just makes it a little bit more engaging when people are watching, you know. And the new versions of my podcast, the new edited versions of my podcast, people are really going to love them. They are really, really awesome. My editor has really gone above and beyond to create a show that's super engaging, that is and it's going to keep your attention, you know. And so I'm really happy with the new edits and everything that's happening. So I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to get off this live stream because I ain't got no choice, because my dog is tripping right now and I got to get off and I got to tend to him. And I'm hungry. Like, I got to go eat something before it gets like 11 o'clock. Who wants to eat that late? I don't. So listen, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. And if you're watching this on a replay, thank you for watching on the replay. And listen, I'll be back live. I'm going to start doing lives every week. I don't know what day. I don't know what day I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try to do it every week. And once I get a particular schedule down, I will let you guys know exactly when I'll be coming on lives. And we'll just have conversation like this. I'll talk about the upcoming shows. I'll talk about my upcoming guests. We'll talk about what's been happening, what's trending, what's happening. And maybe my dog will be better next time. So yeah. All right. Listen, that's it. And I'm going to end this show, and I'm going to hit the button to end this show because I gotta go get something to eat. I'm hungry. Bye, guys. Patch, come on. Let's go. Get your toy.